How's everyone doing today? Today is Monday, February 1st. We have our brand new month, brand new everything, brand new stonks. Hopefully going to be a really good month for us, I believe. Again, I pray for my boys in GME and AMC, but again, hold that line. You know, we got to beat Robinhood, F corporatists. But again, if you followed me, got some lemonade in there. Ooh, on a Palmer. That stroke game PGA, big fella. Ooh, you would have had some green today if you follow me. Now again, I never once want to lose money, but again, it is what it is. So, this channel is for three types of people. First, our 9-to-5 traders. If you have a job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 3 kids, God forbid, 6 cats, whatever it is, mom, dad, whoever it is taking care of, I'm here for you. I know you cannot day trade, so again, I'm here to show you how to trade stocks inside of your life, make it a part of your life, not your whole life. That's big. 2, beginner traders. If you need help with technical analysis, I'm here to help you for sure. Everything that I go through, all the indicators, everything is right here for you for free, no charge, you're good to go. Thirdly, you're intermediate traders, you like to play in the AMCs, you like to play in the NIOs, you dabble over here in the apples and all that kind of good stuff, those big cap stocks. Ooh, little baby FSL, whatever it is, FCL, buy it up, whatever it is. I'm here to help you diversify. You must diversify your portfolio. If any of your positions are over 20%, you're being extra risky for no reason. This channel, all the stocks that I call are all very high quality, at a good value, but this is just a list. Again, I need you to do your own fundamental research and your own technical analysis. You may not know, because I don't have time, and I also don't have the characters to type it out on Reddit and other places with a 180 character limit. I also do fundamental analysis. I hope it's understood. This is not just technicals. Did you know that ENV that I called yesterday is one of the largest big tech corporations that just invented a new way for recommendations and searches? That just dropped. Did you know that AMB, that we called yesterday, is one of the biggest realty holdings that just bought some more land in South Carolina, across the country, 3 new big holdings. They're popping off for a reason. Did you know that PSNL is 40 times quicker than any other gene splicing and gene sequencing company? Bet you didn't, but I did. I do my research, but again, I need you to do it too. Again, in the description down below is our journal. I may cover it quickly for you, but again, all the calls that I make are on there live for you to watch over as we go through them. And then lastly, we have our Discord coming before March 1st. Discord is coming. The class will be beyond that. So if you want to have a 50-part class that I do, it's on the way. I'm thinking $100, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, we'll see. Discord, $25 a month most likely, coming out soon. All that stuff is yet to come, but again, during a pandemic, I do not charge. So as of now, it's all free, all good to go. With no further ado, let's get into it. So you can see above me, our list poop is our really good stocks for the day. They're ready to go. Above that are our okay stocks. They're all really good, but again, these may need a day, or I called them like a week ago and they're still showing some life. This list that's above me right now are the ones that I called recently that still have life. We'll cover those at the end very quickly. So again, no further ado, let's check these out. First, we have ACCD, looking really good. Accolade Inc. looks really nice. It's a beautiful triangle up. Now, you could argue, and one would argue, that this is possibly a channel of sorts. As we can see, you could argue that's maybe a channel, but again, you're kind of pushing it if you want to call that a channel. At worst, though, it's definitely an uptrend for sure, and this is definitely retesting this high volume area. Again, this whole area is where 70% of the volume happens. When you have that retesting it, this area, this line's gonna become a very strong support. If it can hold above that, you're gonna get a brand new channel or a brand new pattern or a good new trend. That's what we want. We can see it's forming possibly though a triangle, which isn't bad. Horizontal triangles are okay. As of right now, you're a little bit above where you want to be, 8% above it. So if you like confirmation plays, this did just confirm. It can run up easily another 12%. I am one to lean towards buying in at the low and then letting it run up. If you like to have confirmation though, this is a confirmed play. It should keep running up. And again, have a stop loss. This is a resistance area. As you can see, there is some action that stops. So again, if it breaks through that tomorrow, definitely go long. Let's check the indicators. What's super neat about this channel too is I do not check the indicators until I'm with you. I scan and I look at my stonks strictly off price action, so now that I can see these, you can see what I see in real time. Easy read, 200 EMA play. Bada boom, bada bing. Real simple play right here. You see that? That's where you want to play off of. With that being said, you may be smart to wait a day or two to see what it's going to do, because it hasn't yet broken the 200. And again, it does break it, but again, it does bounce off it like it does here. So there is a chance it's going to hold. So you need to be dynamic and be ready to buy in the morning or tonight if you like what you see. It does reverse in this area on the RSI. Okay, we're getting there. You know, when I got oversold, you made some money. So I think worst case, if you buy in now, you can hold and make your money back. Stochastic's fair, indicate the vortex is low, but again, it's showing some life, which you want to see. So again, it needs to break the 50. That's going to be a real signal to go long. Tomorrow when you watch it, if it breaks above the 50, you can see it hopefully hold above it. It'll probably come back and retest it. But again, give this a day to break that. If it dies down, you buy it at the 200 and make some good money. But ACCD is a great pickup. Next is CRSR. I've been watching this. I had a friend on Facebook mention it because I've been watching it like this. Right? I had this trend line mapped out like that, and it died. And then he's like, yo, check this stock out. And he actually re-charted it for me the way he wanted to see it. And I was like, some good stuff right there, my boy. Good shib. So it looks really, really good. Running up higher lows through the small little channel here. Again, every single time, higher low, higher low. So it could reverse anywhere between here and probably 3480. I'm going to assume it's going to be right at the bottom of this channel, which it tapped down today. So we should see some green coming up. Easy, 17%. EAZZY, because you can do it in your sleep, big fella. Looking really good. Hopefully a full run will be up to the $49 area. But again, it looks really, really good. I like it a lot. And again, it's Corsair Gaming. I mean, you know, your boy on that, you ever go on my Discord, or my Discord, you see me live on those little chats there, you'll see your boy playing Overwatch like crazy, Rocket League. You know, I'm gold. Come catch that smoke real quick. You know, I'm killing it, dude. Let's check the indicators. Super easy play again, 200. It's bouncing off of again. You can see it right there looking really nice. It likes to run up heavy when it breaks the 50. So again, you can wait for that. If you're a fan of confirmation, I'm a fan of convergence. We have 200 channel and the supports nearby. Enough for me to go long tomorrow with minor signs of life. RSI, you know, it's in the middle. It does show life here, but again, it's in the middle. Stochastic's low, vortex is low. So again, it looks pretty good. The RSI, stochastic, and vortex don't give me full confidence. But again, I think price action's king here. It's bouncing off real well. Let it show some life tomorrow, but if it does that, definitely go long. CRSR is a great pickup. Next is FTIB, Fifth Third Bank. Didn't know that they existed until I made my channel. So of course my paid services are going to be named something else so I don't get sued. That'd be noise. Other way they can take from me. My freaking student loan debt. Like, you got me, big fella. Easy to read channel up. And again, this is a wedge. More importantly, a broadening wedge. It's getting larger on top and larger on the bottom. Again, duplicate the bottom and bring it up. As you can see, that does not line up. So you know it's not exactly a channel. Now one could duplicate it again and be like, well, you know, you come over here and you can see it's probably close to being a channel like this, but it's only tapped twice. And anyone who knows my rule, it must tap 3 times. So again, once, twice, thrice, once, twice, more than 3. Looking good. But again, so this will not last forever. Do not expect to be like, oh man, it's going to run the full move, $35, we're good. I doubt it. I think it's going to probably hit close to $32.50. At highest. Again, I'd probably start looking to take profits on 31 just because that's a hard resistance moving forward. But again, you'll make some money at least with the stock. It looks really good. Really great channel to look up. Looking real nice. It's trying to break above these old volume profile, trying to go long here. If it makes some more volume up here, it's going to be beautiful. Let's check the indicators. Again, it tapped the 200. Now it's showing some life. It hasn't gotten that low in a while, but when it did, it showed some life. And I mean, it ran up 11%. That's not big on the grand scheme of things, but 11%. You put a trailing stop loss at 10, you made 10%. You know, you do that 8 times reinvesting, you doubled your money. It was just oversold. It's done that once, made money. Twice, made money. 3 times, you would have broken even. 4 times, made money. So that's a good sign. Stochastics in the middle. But again, that kind of makes sense because they made that big push up. So it may come down a little bit. Vortex was where it reverses at. So again, in a perfect world, we would have caught this move and then just ran it up. But again, you're really in a good position to buy here. That's the first pullback, right? Ran up, first pullback before it goes long. So again, maybe give it a day if you're more adverse to risk, but FITB, Fifth Third Bank, they stole my name first. No, they look really good. Again, broadening wedge will not last forever, but a really good setup. So I'm like 95% sure I called FSLR, but again, I'm calling it again because we called it over here. It's like, hey, it's in the channel. It ran up a good 10%, so I was like, sick. And I think I called it on Thursday because it came back in the channel, and now here we are again. Again, I don't like calling the same stocks in the same week on the main premium poop list, but again, it looks really good here. I mean, I call what I see. You know, the market, I don't change what the market says to me. I just put what the market shows. So really good channel up here. It's beautiful. We bought it once in anticipation of the channel, and it ran up 20%. So I like this stock a lot. We've called it like 4 or 5 times. It looks really good. Even if the trend lines mean nothing, you're just going to buy in close to the bottom of this channel, which is 2.5% away. But then the full move up is like 10%. So it's a 4-to-1 ratio. I mean, that's our principles in action. Looks really good. I like it a lot. Let's check the indicators. 200 EMA bounce. Again, you'll see with certain days in the market when you get a really good watch list that a lot of these plays are very similar, and it's not on accident. This is not supposed to be like, oh, he must be doing something. No, I legitimately find 400, 300 great stocks over my lifetime of trading, keep them, and they all kind of work in the same beta and the same system. So again, this is why this makes sense to me. These are all working out because I wait and I'm patient. So hell yeah, boy. So looking good here, right at this bounce area. If it breaks that hard, sell it. You got to let it regain some, volume somewhere else. That's not good if it breaks here. RSI is low, and again, be dynamic. If it's not under 30, I don't want to buy it. Shut up, idiot. Right? This one reverses, as you can see. Pause the video and look over. Every single time it's reversed, it's gotten very close to 38.68. Hold on. Can I get to 38.69? No, I can't, but it looks really good. That's where reverse is at. That's great. Stochastic is low. Could be a little bit lower, but again, it's showing some life. That's a good thing, given the fact that it's in that channel. Vortex was low where reverse is at, and again, showing some life. Really good stuff. FSLR for solar, and again, with Biden, again, not getting political, but with Biden being pro-EV, pro-Green New Deal, whatever it is, he's not really that, but again, green president, I guess. Old president, too. That's funny. He wants to push this kind of stuff. It's going to be great for you. Great pickup. Next is NFE, New Fortress Energy. That sounds sick. So again, just off the name alone, it's like a pretty dope-ass metal band. What's up, Atlanta? We're New Fortress! And then they go crazy. But you gotta respect that for sure. Really good-looking channel here. Again, to verify if it's a channel or a wedge or what the resistance are going to do, you can always move the channel up and see, okay, it lines up almost perfectly. So again, I would consider this a channel at this point. And again, it may crash on us, sure. But again, this is a really good area of value to buy into. Support's right there. Our trend line's right there. And again, let's check our risk versus reward. Yeah, it's a good 20% up. And then to break down fully would be a good 6%. But again, you would take that kind of bet, right? 3-to-1 is really good. Trend line's there, support's there. I'm assuming EMA lines are in play. It looks really good here. Let's check the indicators. So it broke the 200, which is a bit concerning. I mean, I wouldn't lie to you. It hasn't broken it in a long time, but when it did break it, you see this how it broke it and kind of like skidded. It was like skrrr, and then made a big bowl shape to get out. Well, what's this look like to you? This was a cup and handle. If you're into charting, that's definitely a cup and handle. And then you can see once it broke above the handle, it took off. So this is definitely what it likes to do. And so we have some time here. I would definitely, we probably have a few days to watch this one, so don't get too hasty. If it does break down, don't buy it. Buy it down here. But again, it's showing very similar history, which is great. RSI was recently oversold, so it must have come on some folks' radar. Then again, it does reverse right here. You see how if I put my cursor there, damn it, you see how it does reverse in this area? That's good. The stochastic is a little drawn out, but again, that makes sense. But again, you can see how it had this really long green boy, then really long red one. You can tell when this one does cross in the vortex, you're going to have a good run up. So if you want to wait for that, it's a great signal for you. And then the stochastic is low. So again, I have high hopes. This is going to run a good 20%. It might take it a month. I mean, this whole move was 46% in 24 days. This whole move was 66% in 56 days. So again, if you can get 1% a day, on a good entry, yeah, you'll take that any day of the week. So NFE, a great setup. I pray for the person who ruined surf for me. You idiots today with PSNL. I said whoever breaks it's gonna die. And again, I guess the stock gods wanted everyone to be safe today and sleep tight because they knew that Daddy doesn't play with PSNL. This is a 6 for 6, over 150% for me banger. I bought in. I was like, this bad boy's taking off. I hit bottom of the channel. I'm up 9%. If it dies on me, I'm taking y'all with me. So it better not die. Surf is the same thing for me. Surf has been extremely reliable. And again, it's a Surface Oncology ink. It's a good, therapeutic pharma kind of play. It's the same type of thing. It has a catalyst you can check on the FDA website, and you could also go to like Tip Ranks or Stock Shares or Atom Finance, whatever you like, and get some information on this. It's a great stock. It had a second triangle. Again, my favorite. It broke above it. It said, "See you later, nerd," and took off for like 36%. Well, again, retest plays are great. We're going to retest this old resistance as a support now. It went once and twice. So again, it's showing some life. And again, look at this. Once, twice, 3 times hold. So again, I hope it's going to tap maybe one more time into our channel nice and deep, and see how it gets deep in there. Oh, it gets deep in there. So we want to see it get all the way to the bottom. But again, I would be comfortable buying anywhere in that channel. And again, this thing has crazy run-up ability. It really loves the 200 EMA play. Let's check out the indicator, see if it's still in play. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's beautiful. You see that 200 EMA play? Look at this. This is a rarity. You see how, I almost said the F word, but I'm monetized now. You see how consistent this is? Oh my God. So it's fantastic. It's right there in your buying area. I may buy early because I'm a chump and I have emotions in these kind of plays. It's beautiful. This will not last forever, but again, it's great. It was just oversold. Ugh. It's also low in the stochastic and the vortex. Oh, it's perfect. So again, I like surf. Again, if you don't like these kind of plays, please don't buy it. And again, give it a day. But for someone like me who's played it like 7, 8, 9 times like PSNL to just raking in the money, man, surf's almost there again. You love to see it. Man, I freaking love stonks, dude. That's all I have. Watch my fiance watch this and be like, what'd you say? But the Carol's Restaurant Group, again, do your fundamentals. I'm going to assume with the word tasty or taste, that's hysterical. But again, given the fact that we're not on lockdown, vaccines are coming out, that's a really good sign for Carol's Restaurant Group. See which ones I have. It's important for you to do the fundamentals. I've done it. I trust it. Once, twice, 3 times. Again, I would like to have seen more taps for this trend line. But again, I can move this up and move this back. You see this? So I can argue it's tapped 6 times with 1 break. I'm more conservative. Then again, I'm much more conservative in my planning, so I can be much more aggressive on the front or on the back end when I actually get inside of trades. And that's why I can hold so well, because I trust myself. This is a great channel right here. And again, it may break down my assumption, what I assume is going to happen. And it may just tap down into it, go boop, and then take off. I could also see it taking off from right here. But again, we have 20% potential easy, and again, we're risking at most 6 or 7%. Worst case, Ontario. But I think we could also see this thing really busting back. Even if it does drop, I could hold and be okay, given the fundamentals of a restaurant corporation. But again, you need to understand that this also is a horizontal triangle at this point, and if that's the case, it's going to break up or down, and it could also be considered a descending triangle if you think that this line's not going to break. So again, you have what you can consider a neutral pattern or a bearish pattern. But again, you can still make money here, which I really like. So let's check the indicators. They look good. It breaks the 200, so don't freak out. It does hold above it, but when it does break it, there must have been some earnings news. As you can see, it said, and that's probably just because of, the fundamentals of a restaurant during this time period probably sucks. I serve and bartend the weekends. It's pretty shitty. Again, the RSI is low. It doesn't get oversold, but damn it, 31.8 is as low as you can get. Vortex is super low. So again, I think a reversal is coming. The question is, when do you buy in? What is your best value? When do you pull the trigger? Again, someone can just buy it, market value, and be okay. I would definitely put like a buy order at like 6.1. Like, do not buy until it's at $6.10. Because if it drops off tomorrow, I can move it down to $6 and then move it down farther, throughout the day. And then when it takes off, it puts me in. That's what I would do. So those are, TAST is a really good setup for sure. If you're a beginner, stop the video. You have 7 great plays. I know, I'm my first monetized video. and I'm telling you to stop watching. That's totally cool. So if you're a beginner, you have 7 plays, check Thursday's video. You're going to have another 7 or 8 from that one as well. That's all you need. There's absolutely no reason somebody who just started trading is going to have 30 tickers. It's a marathon, not a race. And you need to understand, with the news of GME and AMC, you need to run your own race. You need to have your own marathon. You're not going to be in a Ferrari by next week, okay? A lot of folks start from the bottom, and now they're still at the bottom, but they're trying to get better, right? That's how it goes. That's Drake's real lyrics. Start from the bottom, and a few percent better. That's what you want to aim for, right? So do not get FOMO. Do not get upset that everyone else is on Wall Street Bets posting $5 million. It's okay. Most of the people are going to lose, and they're not going to post their losing because no one does that besides me with the journal. And that's okay. I do have losing days too. So take your 7 stocks, take your ball, and run home. If you're an intermediate trader, let's stick around. I got some more for you. If you're new to the channel or newer, I do not turn off the indicators during the intermediate portion because I want to get through this as quickly as possible. First is advanced auto parts. Again, cars aren't going anywhere. I assume with the EV push, this could be interpreted differently, but again, even EV cars need parts. So lower highs across the board. It could just be a channel play. There's a very high chance it's just a channel play. In that case, you're buying in the middle. That's why it's just okay. If it does collapse tomorrow, you're going to lose 5%. If you don't want to stop loss out, you'd have to hold for a long period of time. And then you get in that conversation of trading off. Do I hold, hoping it comes back, or do I sell and buy something new? So again, you have plenty of room to run up, 6%. And again, this has plenty of, indicators that's going to keep going long. It was just oversold. Stock was low. Vortex is still low. Plenty of stuff says it's going to go long. But again, just given the fact that this is not a very strong trend line, it's hit 3 times over a long period of time, how valid is it? So AAP should be on your watch list for the future, but again, it is just okay right now. Next is BLL, very similar to AAP. This trend line's great, but again, how valid is it over this 8-month period, only hitting 3 times, and the 200 just broke pretty hard, and it's trying to fight above it. You see that? It needs to break above the 50 and the 200. If BLL tomorrow breaks above both those, you need to go long immediately. And again, the indicators look good for a few days ago, but as of now, it needs to break those to really be viable. So BLL should be on your watch list. It's a good setup in a few days. BZH was a beautiful channel we played off of. We even called it, I was like, this bad boy's going to burst, and bada boom, bada bing. It's coming back down, and again, I always say retest plays are fantastic. Now again, it did not live at the channel resistance. It did pop. You see that? I went up 8% and then dropped down. So again, it had that, but now it's retesting our old resistance that was inside the channel. We know for a fact that most of these uptrending stocks kind of work like staircases. They kind of go off each subsequent support to resistance that now gets that retest the resistance, now your support, so on and so forth. It's trying to do that again. So again, there's a really good chance that's going to bounce here. If it doesn't, buy at the 200 and go long again. So BZH is pretty good looking right now. ENBL I've called before, so I'm not going to harp on it again, but again, all the indicators look really good. It needs to hold right here. This is the trend line that, it's one of those more advanced trend lines that's definitely there, but you kind of have to have more experience to find it. And again, when it cuts through action, I put less emphasis on it. So again, it's right near this 200 and the support area with the moderately strong trend line. It looks really good. Again, it's a cheap stock, so again, if it does live here, easy 15%. If it does live here, and it looks really good, we're going to have an ascending triangle, as you can see. If it does live here, we'll have eventually a really nice play to go off of. You see how it's kind of making an ascending triangle? So again, this is definitely a great purchase if it lives tomorrow. But again, give it some time. Let's watch what it does. ICFI is a great pickup. It's just bouncing off the 200. It's getting close to it. And again, it does have life after 50. So again, it is away from it, but again, it is also away from the channel. There's a good chance it's going to do one of these. Green, red, green, red, green, red. You see how it does that on the downtrend sometimes? It kind of mixes them together. So again, let's see what it does tomorrow. If it does show a big green one, or like green, green, and it shows like the 3 soldiers setup, yeah, definitely go long. But again, it's not the best value you can get. It's definitely a good, 2 or 3% away, which may not seem like a lot, but with that, we also get a much better idea of convergence and confirmation. So again, ICFI, a good setup, but just not great. I've called IRT multiple times. This channel's still alive. That's all I'm going to say. This channel's still moving. Have it on your watch list. It can easily move up again another 4%. So again, not a massive winner, not a massive loser, a great beginner stock. If you're intermediate, you want to kind of hold and see where this is going. It's definitely consolidating for something. It's going to burst up or burst down eventually. It's had higher lows across the board. It will be breaking above 14.14 eventually. But again, you have the idea of trade-off and opportunity cost. You put $1,000 in this. Is there any other stock that can take $1,000 and make more? The answer is yes. So again, it's okay. It's a great beginner one. If you're a busy person, great stock. Otherwise, watch it, and if it gets back down to like 13.13, definitely go long. We called NGD, and again, I could have been calling it the whole time over here, but again, that's absolutely obnoxious to be like NGD. So it took off today. If you hit the bottom of the channel, it's up almost 10%. It kind of took a small pullback, and now it's really showing some life. Again, it's holding above the 200. That's going to be the key. If it holds today, like y'all boys in GME, hold boys, I got you. I respect the shit out of it. If it goes long here, easy 10%. And if it does that, we then have, again, a beautiful ascending triangle confirmed. It'll come back down. $2. Man, you have an ascending triangle. $2 this clear, you can put a bunch of money into it. Sheesh, it's going to be a killing, dude. So, again, if you like confirmation plays, it just confirmed today. It's holding above here. Possibly the best buy-in for pre-market if it's a green day. We've called PRTA. I called it. I said, look at this bad boy in this channel. I called it over here. It was a beautiful channel, and it died. And again, that's the beauty of having a stop loss and confirmation. We bought in. You would have had 1 day of green, then it would have tanked. You could have at least broken even in the worst case scenario. So again, we're down here again. It's showing life. So again, we have a whole channel of 20% channel to make some money off of. I will definitely be buying it tomorrow. The reason it's not a great one is because I already called it like 4 times. RSI, stochastic vortex, everything says it's going to sell out. It's going to come back tomorrow. Again, you must do your fundamental research and see why it did this. Again, if you're going to join my Discord, I'll give it to you right there. It'll be good stuff. But until then, you got to do this yourself. QSR was a great channel bounce. You see this? It was an old channel. And again, this is our best buy-in. This is our worst buy-in. It's a big channel, but again, the lower line isn't really that relevant at all. So again, it's bouncing off the strong trend line. It needs to break the 200 and the 50. Once it does that, you can make easily 6 or 7%. Again, if you like candlestick setups, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have green. You have 3 green soldiers and an extra bad boy there. You may want to wait for the first pullback. But again, it kind of did that. You see how it went up and then pulled back. But again, these are all really low volume stocks or tickers. So again, this or candles, idiot. So I don't know. This is really the first pullback technically. But again, you may want to wait for that. But again, once it breaks the 200 again and it holds, definitely go long. And last is WCN. Again, indicators look really, really good for this one. It's an easy channel play. And again, I called it like on Thursday and Wednesday, so I'm not going to call it again. But again, you're at the bottom here. Easy 7% can be made. And again, it comes down to your lifestyle. If you are a really busy person, this is a fantastic one because you're not going to move too quickly, not going to lose too much. You'll gain something. But again, if you are ample time in front of you, this may not be the best one. Really quick, some other plays that I called recently that are still in play in case you're an intermediate trader. ABM, like I said, it called it on Thursday. It bounced up 3%. If you like confirmation, ABM has finally confirmed. It's looking really good. ALSN, we just called it on Thursday. That's exactly what I wanted. Easy 7% can still be made on this one. ALVR has not shown life yet. Has not shown life yet. And this has only been tapped twice. So again, this trend line is still waiting to kind of show some life, but again, if it does, definitely go long. APPF, we called it, looking good on this ascending triangle that's forming. It could be a channel play, so if it does die, you just buy it at 139, stop lost out, you make your money back. It's showing some life, but again, the farther in you can get, the better. But again, this looks really good. We called CAT right before earnings. Nothing happened. It survived earnings. It looks really good. I would definitely go long and hold on to this one for sure. CCMP, we called it. It's looking good, running up 4% easily. Another 2 or 3 can be made. Worst case, Ontario. It could also run up another 10% if it has a full run. So again, do your research, but the materials, CMC materials looks really good. Microelectronics, again, with the EV stocks and stuff, this could be a good pair for that. CERN, again, the channel is still alive, looks really good. DOCU just came back down tapped. Again, this is a beautiful channel, and it easily can make another 28%. Again, we called it last week. Not going to call it again. EDU, it broke. That was a terrible red day, but it's right back in a channel. So again, if you like these kinds of plays, you may want to reevaluate your own channel. But again, EDU is now showing some life. IRI looks really good. It showed some life. First pullback, bod takeoff, looks really good. KNL, we just called, showing life, looking great. PCH, also looking really good, showed some life, can easily run up. PTGX, a fantastic biopharma play, rated top 3 on Yahoo Finance from one of their editors. Easy ascending triangle. Again, I just called it, not going to call it again. But again, I bought in, easy going to run up 21%. The price target's like $40. It's going to be crazy, dude. And lastly is safe. Again, this kind of ascension, it's pretty stark. I mean, it's a good 40%. So again, I like to have a line for these. It's holding as well. And there you have it, 32 minutes unedited. It should be about a 30-minute video. Again, if you're at this point, you're an intermediate trader, congratulations. You now have 40 stocks to go off of. That's great. You may have noticed that I'm monetized now. I did it. Mom, Dad, I made it. Oh my God. Maybe they'll say they're proud of me now. That'd be cool. So everything's looking good. If you need anything else, please let me know. Please comment. Let me know what you guys need. Any kind of questions, please let me know. The support means a lot to me. We broke 2,000 on Thursday, already up to 2,200 and some change. So I guess some folks really enjoy the earmuffs away from AMC and GME and actually making logical decisions. I really appreciate that. Your support means everything. You guys have 7 great stocks, 15 good ones, a bunch of other great ones. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another watch list. Have a good one.